Hello everyone. Today we journey together to the most mysterious land on the planet, a place where an eternal sheet of ice conceals secrets that astound the entire world, Antarctica. Why is this place considered the forbidden frontier of humanity? And what wonders are truly hiding beneath that colossal ice sheet? Could the legends be true? Are prehistoric civilizations or unknown creatures buried deep below? When we turn our gaze to the Earth's South Pole, this territory, permanently covered in snow and ice, always fills the human heart with a sense of profound mystery. This landmass covers about 14 million square kilometers, with 98% of it blanketed by an ice sheet averaging over 2,000 meters thick, and in some places reaching an incredible 4,800 meters. It's like a fragment of another planet, sculpted entirely from ice. Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. The average annual temperature plunges to minus 50 degrees Celsius, and the inland plateau can hit minus 70. Annual precipitation is less than 50 millimeters, and ferocious winds can reach 320 kilometers per hour, sweeping across the vast ice fields. Yet just beneath this white desert lie Earth's most ancient secrets. Hundreds of subglacial lakes isolated from the outside world. Microorganisms dormant for millions of years. Traces of dinosaurs from a bygone era. And countless unproven possibilities just waiting. Today, we follow in the footsteps of scientific explorers stepping deep into this rarely visited land to peel back its enigmatic mask. To grasp the mystery of Antarctica, we must first confront its harsh exterior. Standing on the ice, all the eye can see is an endless white desert. The horizon blends into the sky, making you feel as if you'd been stranded on another planet. This ice is not static. It moves slowly under the pull of gravity, flowing towards the continental shelves at the rate of a few meters to tens of meters per year, eventually breaking off into colossal icebergs. Some of these icebergs can be thousands of square kilometers in area, the size of a small city. The surface is scarred by ice mountains, deep crevices, and rolling ice hills. These bottomless crevices are like bleeding wounds on the Earth, hiding lethal dangers. But Antarctica's mystery doesn't stop at the surface. Using penetrating radar, scientists have discovered a world of liquid water under the ice. 45% of the continent's bedrock is below sea level, and beneath the ice sheet lies a massive subglacial water system, including over 400 lakes and a complex network of interconnecting rivers. In 2018, scientists discovered a subglacial river 460 kilometers long, like a secret artery of life, connecting many of these hidden lakes. This discovery completely changed our understanding of the subglacial environment. What's even more incredible is that these subglacial lakes, buried under thousands of meters of ice, remain in a liquid state. The primary reason is the colossal pressure from the ice above, which acts like a natural pressure cooker, lowering the freezing point of water to below minus 2 degrees Celsius. Secondly, geothermal heat is constantly released from volcanic hotspots in the bedrock, providing a stable heat source. This, combined with the constant flow of subglacial rivers, prevents the water from freezing solid. Among these lakes, Lake Vostok is undoubtedly the star. Located 4,000 meters beneath Russia's Vostok station, it is the largest subglacial lake, holding 5,400 cubic meters of water. It is one of the largest lakes on Earth. Since its existence was confirmed in 1996, it has become a global scientific focus, as its water is considered one of the most pristine, untouched sources on the planet. This mystery extends to the surrounding ocean. This frigid ocean isn't a barren wasteland. On the contrary, it nurtures one of the richest marine ecosystems on Earth. The key is the Antarctic krill. These tiny shrimp-like crustaceans, with a total population estimated at 500 million tons, are the largest animal biomass on the planet. They are the keystone of the entire Antarctic food web. Scientists have also found bizarre creatures adapted to this extreme. In 2023, an expedition in the Amundsen Sea found a transparent deep-sea fish at 3,000 meters, its organs clearly visible. Its blood contains a special antifreeze protein that keeps it liquid at -2 degrees Celsius. They also discovered a giant, deep red jellyfish with tentacles over 13 meters long and colossal octopuses, many times larger than any found in other seas. Near hydrothermal vents on the seafloor of the Ross Sea, dense colonies of mussels, tube worms, and krill thrive. They rely on hydrogen sulfide from the vents for chemosynthesis, forming an entire ecosystem independent of sunlight. This brings us to a more fascinating question. In these isolated lakes, could ancient life, sealed off for tens of millions of years, still exist? The answer is slowly being revealed. In 2015, Russian scientists made a breakthrough at Lake Vostok, 3,700 meters down, discovering a strange bacteria that had been sealed away for 14 million years. Its DNA sequence did not match anything in any known global database. Then in 2024, an international expedition confirmed the existence of ancient microbes in Lake Enigma. These microbial communities have existed since before Antarctica froze over 14 million years ago, surviving in isolation through a unique metabolism. A 2025 expedition to Lake Myers brought even a more shocking discovery. Beneath 1,000 meters of ice, the team found the tiny, perfectly preserved carcasses of small crustaceans and tardigrades, or water bears, looking as if they had just fallen into hibernation. A 2022 study estimated that over 3,500 species of organisms have been found in Antarctica's subglacial lakes, many of them new to science. Scientists speculate that in these lakes, even larger, undiscovered giant creatures may exist. These ancient organisms are like living fossils, carrying information about Earth's environmental changes over millions of years. Beyond the ice, the fossils found on Antarctic land are just as mesmerizing. In January 1986, an Argentinian team made a stunning discovery on James Ross Island: dinosaur bones. This was the first time humanity had ever found dinosaur traces on the Antarctic continent. This immediately raised a question: how did warm-weather dinosaurs survive in frozen Antarctica? The theory of plate tectonics solved the mystery. During the Mesozoic era, when dinosaurs thrived, the continents were joined in the supercontinent of Gondwana, which included South America, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. At that time, Antarctica was not at the South Pole. It was in a temperate, lower latitude region. It was only around 55 million years ago that Antarctica fully separated from Australia and began its drift south, finally settling at the pole and freezing over. The Antarctica of the dinosaurs was a completely different world. Fossil analysis shows a warm and humid climate with average temperatures above 10 degrees Celsius and covered with lush forests of conifers, ferns, and primitive flowering plants, much like a modern subtropical jungle. To date, scientists have found over 12 different dinosaur species, including herbivores and carnivores. In 2004, a large plant eater was found, the Antarctic ankylosaur. And in 2010, explorers found the teeth of a large theropod, a close relative of allosaur, which was the apex predator of this ancient land. They even found fossilized eggs and juvenile bones, proving dinosaurs not only survived in Antarctica, they thrived and reproduced there. What about the legends of a prehistoric civilization? The Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513, famously depicted the Antarctic coastline without its ice cap, 300 years before the continent was officially discovered. Some have speculated this is proof of a lost, advanced civilization. But from a scientific perspective, there is zero evidence to support this. Geologists have found that the continent has never had the stable environment necessary for a high-level civilization to develop. The map's accuracy is now largely considered to be a combination of ancient maritime lore and coincidence. To date, every single artifact found in Antarctica is a relic from modern exploration. The real mystery, however, also contains a real risk. As the globe warms, Antarctica's ice is melting. This could release ancient viruses and bacteria that have been sealed away for millennia. In 2019, scientists found a dormant ancient virus in the permafrost, one that humans and animals have no immunity to. We must admit that our understanding of Antarctica is still incredibly limited. We have only explored less than 30% of its subglacial world. Antarctica is like a sealed history book of Earth. Each layer of ice records an ancient secret. Each lake hides a miracle of life. On this forbidden land, there is no mythical civilization, but there are scientific truths far more shocking than any legend. Millions of years ago, dinosaurs roamed its warm plains. Today, ancient microbes continue their existence in total darkness. As exploration continues, Antarctica will surely offer even more surprises. Perhaps in a hidden lake, a completely unknown life form exists. Perhaps deeper in the rock, a key to the dinosaurs' extinction is waiting.